Okay, welcome to bear training. I'm going to be talking about structure today. I'm going to be talking about what structure is, how you train it, and why you should care in the first place. So, what is structure? Well, in the literal sense, structure is stability, holding things up. And it can be metaphorically and it can be literally. And structure is in the body, especially the big muscle groups. So the chest, the lats, the obliques, the quads, inside of the quads, by the way, preferably, the glutes, and to a lesser extent, the soleus right here, short out of the bicep, forearms. That's your structure. Those muscles support whatever you're doing. And the other muscles are there primarily for explosiveness and a little bit of stability, like your shoulders or teres major. That's what structure is. How do you train it? Well, the most easy answer I can give you is carries. Anything cyclical, basically. Where cyclical is left, right, left foot, right foot, left foot, right foot, with carries, overhead, front rack, bear hug, farmer, suitcase, whatever you want. Or very controlled contraction during push-ups or pull-ups where you're not using explosive force. That's how you can train it. Why should you care? Well, I think in training there's types of training that are generally more important and there are types of training that are less important. So I think if you want to get stronger, fitter, feel better, and for the long run, not just for a year or 10 years, no, for your entire life, you got to have that big structure in place. So let's say you're a golfer, right? You're a golfer. And you get that golf elbow, or you do tennis, you got the tennis elbow, or you doing a lot of punching and kickboxing, you get that annoyed shoulder. Build the structure in place so you rely less on those muscles that tend to tense up during those moves, rely more on the muscles that can actually handle that. So when you're boxing, make sure that your upper back can handle it, make sure that your chest can handle it. So when you're punching, that's where the primary force comes from. You know, I like my martial arts, and you know, with martial arts, you get thrown around a lot. It's quite taxing to the body. My ACL right here, it's a ligament in your knee, had a bit of trouble at the start. So what did I do myself to make sure that that ligament became stronger? Might sound a bit counterintuitive, but I would do heavy yoke carries, 200, 250, 270 kilos. Because what's the problem with ligaments and small and fast movements? During fast movements like running, jumping, kicking, those ligaments become a little bit weaker. Whereas if I'm walking and I've got a lot of weight on my body, it's relatively safe and the tissue starts to get stronger. The same as with tendons. If you've got your bicep here and there's the bicep tendon, which is between the muscle and the bone, if it goes very fast, constantly stretching, you might damage the tendon. Whereas if there's a lot of load on there, constant pressure, it doesn't rupture as much and it starts to get stronger. So, what is structure? Stabilizing muscle chains within the body, supporting whatever you're doing. How do you train it? Carrying primarily, sled work, the cyclical. Why should you care? Allowing your body to handle stressors better. Mental and physical, both of them. So you don't run into problems later in life, so you can move for the rest of your life. That's what structure is. Thank you for watching.